Microphone check and screen share check, please. Alrighty, this is the nightly strategy podcast for June 12th, 2022. Just checking in real quick. We kicked off the opening session of a 30-week creativity workshop this morning with the European zone participants, and we did a overview of the course. You can see that overview here, where we're combining bodies of knowledge from Angus Fletcher's creativity, David Boji's true storytelling, my own personal insights from trading, as an instructor of trading for 30 years, and how we were going to proceed through the course collaboratively. That video is available. Just some of the things that have emerged recently from my own implementation of those techniques in preparation for that course really was the same. Was this trade frame concept sketch, which I covered on Friday last, which is essentially the logic behind having bi-directional bias, or a non-directional bias, if I can say it that way. That our goal is to find those critical states, compounded critical states, that feature trade location from multiple time frames and short-term volatility conditions that make it more likely for more demographics of traders to be agitated, excited, ready to trade, which promotes larger moves in either or both directions, and which gives us the ability to anticipate abnormal moves and then trade them routinely. And then on the left-hand side, the standard trading process that we go through in order to lay out these dimensions to the particular target in hand. That's the essence of what it is that we're doing with sniper trades and standard trade framing, is connected to these questions and to that frame of reference. I also talked about this one on Friday, the pathway to the mastery of skills, so I'm not going to cover that too much. We have an emotional connection to the dragon as he comes out of the river, as a pretty powerful guide to the state of human reactions to price action and human behavior under stress. Talked about the need to develop a grinding mentality this week. How to keep coming to work every day and grinding through what the market will give you, and learn how to do that day in, day out, as part of a ecosystem designed to help the tribe thrive. And so this is a mental model that I use for the magic of hydrology. I think very much of the river, the floodplain, the community of practice, the water power, the water cycle, all helps me stay connected to natural rhythms, and helps me find my place in that ecosystem, knowing that there's lots of room for different kinds of traders throughout the ecosystem. I've been doing some work lately this week on the monkey mind, what it is, how to deal with it, how to leverage it, how to protect it, how to manage it inside the frame of reference of sniper style trading and the four essential elements of effective trading: steady position, sight picture, breath control, and trigger squeeze. And then how that connects to our larger processes of plan, prepare, execute, and assess, and being ready to just execute at the critical moment, and how you prepare to take the shot. This one, as I was preparing for the session earlier today, came across this note sheet from Phil Wu, help putting together some of the different ideas into an artifact that begins to express our standard work ideas, not just for sniper trading, but really across multiple patterns, as a ready reference sheet. So if you have your screenshot software, that's a pretty good one to take. Not much more to cover tonight. Let me know when you're ready, Nicole.
Ready.
Only one chart posted, so this one will go pretty quick. This is Luke with the 5-minute Aussie, who is now referencing, some of the higher time frames to look for critical support and resistance levels. He's normally on the 5-minute chart, but this one is a 60-minute, so that's that 5-minute times 12 higher time frame, and then this one is times 8 to get out to the 480, and then out to the daily. And I want you to notice the critical state that he's identified here. After this harsh sell-off into the winter and a bit of consolidation, it closes poorly, and so now he's identified this price action as a critical state ready to break hard in either direction. So when you frame that out over the other periods, you see that, yeah, in fact, it's critical here because you're splitting the difference between the high and the low of the daily trade range. So a move in either direction is not surprising, and you have a long distance to go. This actually looks like our sniper's standard pattern of the fence sitter, where you're exactly in the midpoint of that trading range. This one looks like a Godzilla because we have expanded volatility, and he's at an extreme low condition here, and it doesn't take much to see how that could quickly fall to 68. By the same token, if we get some bottoming support, just a return to normality in the PSAR gets you all the way up in here. So you get that much reward against that little risk, and then you can see the how to pinpoint the timing on that. So he's going to carry those into his 5-minute chart setups so that when price begins to approach those critical price levels he's identified, he will be ready for either massive follow through or sharp reversals, and so he'll be ready to adjust his trading plan accordingly. All right, so that's everything I got for tonight. The video for this morning's creativity session is already posted on Patreon and YouTube, and I am not going to routinely post those for the broad public in order to respect the investment that the creativity students have taken on. I mean, it's got to be fair to them. But I wanted to share the opening remarks because I think it sets the stage for why we think creativity is important and why it's broadly valuable, not just inside trading, but across all your professional efforts. So that's everything I got for tonight. I'll get this published and posted. Take good care.